We got an amazing pod coming up with Adin Ross right now. I love catching up with this guy. Before we get into it, if you have not tried out the Prize Picks app, you got to download it right now. You guys know me. I love firing on sports, and I've tried every single app. In my opinion, Prize Picks is by far the best. Instead of choosing teams, you're choosing individual players. Each player has a set projection, and you either go more or less than that set projection. So if you know what players are going to perform on what nights, this is a no-brainer. If you're smart with sports, download the Prize Picks app. If you've never tried it, you can use code NELK. And if you put in $5, you get $50 free. No strings attached. Take advantage of that code. Prize Picks is available in so many states. It's available in Cali. It's available in Texas. Football's over, but big firing's coming up. March Madness is right around the corner. You know we're going to be firing big on Prize Picks. I post my picks all the time on my stories, so stay tuned for those. Shout out Prize Picks, best firing app on sports in the game. Download the Prize Picks app. Use code NELK. Let's get into the podcast. Yo, we got Adin Ross, my boy. We go back a little bit. One of the most fucking influential people on the fucking internet. No matter what you do, you're always just like fucking here to stay now.
One of the first streams I did when I was in the LA house was you. You pulled up on me.
I remember, yeah.
You remember that?
Yeah. That's when you were just like popping off, starting to go crazy, right?
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, that's when you were popping off, living with Banks in the Cloud House.
Yeah, the Cloud House. I love that.
That was like the second Cloud House.
Yeah,
right?
it was the part 2. Exactly. You know, it's crazy because I was like, before even, I think after the stream, we just went outside. We were just shotgunning just for the fuck of it. And it was just so cool how you pulled up on me. Because I know you were part of the first one.
The first one.
Which was on Weed Lake, right? Yeah, Weed Lake.
It's crazy how much Banks has done for people, right?
Dude, Banks,
like,
bro.
I always say this all the time, but we wouldn't be anywhere without Banks for sure.
Same
like,
with me.
His endorsement, like putting us on in LA, the amount of people he connected us with.
Yeah.
And he did it all for free too, right?
Dude, that's
never
the thing
tried to
about him.
take a piece of us.
Right.
Nothing.
Right. Yeah. Because when I was when I moved to LA, and this is when FaZe was obviously going through what they were going through.
Yeah.
There were so many times where I could have joined FaZe, and I asked Banks about it. He's like, "Yo, like Adin, like don't do it, don't do it, don't do it." He looked out for me. He put me, you know, his genuine.
Don't join FaZe.
Don't join FaZe, because that's when FaZe was doing some really bad, shady stuff, and he didn't have control of it. Now they're killing it, which is great. He took it back over, and we could talk about that in a bit. But like my thing was, it was like Banks has always been the genuine guy where it's like, yo, I got you. You're my boy. You're my brother. And, you know, like later down the line, I'm able to now help him out with certain things and bless him on certain stuff, you know, and that's great. It's just great being able to reciprocate that.
I think he just likes seeing people win because he has a crazy eye for talent too.
Oh, yeah.
So I think when he sees someone, he's like, yo, that person could be big.
Yeah.
He kind of likes like proving himself right in a way where he's like, I want to see that person win.
Dude, he's always early.
I mean? Yeah,
always
always early.
When it comes to Banks, bro, he's just one of those guys that have that sense to know who's going to make it. You know, he always has that little tell. And you're right. I feel like he beats himself over like, oh, I want to prove to everyone that I'm always right about this. So he's always on it.
Business-wise with Kick, where are you at? Like, are you allowed to say what your deal was like, your equity? Like, are you still an equity partner?
Still an equity partner. And I'm actually doing more equity stuff with them when it comes to like my new events I'm creating with them this year. So we're going to do a streamer awards this year. There's a streamer awards on Twitch. I'm not really sure why nobody's done anything to kind of compete against it. So we're going to do our own streamer awards. I'm obviously doing the boxing now, the brand risk boxing, which is big. And I got a few more events coming too, that I've kind of talked about. But events are going to be really, really great for streaming because it's just a well-produced event that you can kind of keep spamming in a way, and you can change it up and add more people, and people will just be all for it. I think that's like the future of live streaming, just making crazy, well-produced events.
That stuff that you want to do more is more like high production shit.
Exactly. And that's like where the equity is too. It's like if I could start a business, if I could start an event up with like, for example, Eddie, him and I are going to like a 50-50 type of thing where we're kind of both like putting our all into it. We have certain different types of things that him and I are both putting into it, but it's like, who knows, man, one day maybe somebody big will pay for, you know, whatever we're putting out. And that's kind of the goal on that. But we're just doing it for the fun of it right now, you know, the love and the fun of it. Because money doesn't really mean anything to that guy. He just loves, like, he's very passionate. He's driven. He just loves like the competition. All
right, guys, if you guys are into crypto or you're looking to get into crypto, you guys need to download the MoonPay app. MoonPay makes it so easy to buy and sell crypto. And what I love about MoonPay is they have practically every fucking payment provider on the goddamn planet. Apple Pay, they have Venmo. You can use your debit card. You can use your credit card, your ATM card. You can even use your bank account. They literally have every payment provider. It's all on their website. And if you guys are holding crypto like Bitcoin, Solana, whatever you got, you can check the prices in real time. You don't got to bounce around to different apps. One of the best things about MoonPay too is they have 24/7 customer service. like other crypto apps, good fucking luck getting help if something happens. You're pretty much screwed. MoonPay, absolute opposite. Their customer service is top tier. So if you guys know any other beginners too that are looking to get into crypto, tell them to try out MoonPay because it's so fucking easy to use. Your fucking grandma could use it. Also, every Monday, we're doing this thing called MoonPay Mondays on our X and our Instagram, where we give away $1,000, no strings attached. All you have to do is DM us your MoonPay username. So if you guys want a chance to win $1,000, every single Monday we do this, we post the winner. All you got to do is download the MoonPay app and DM us your username on X or Instagram. MoonPay is available on the App Store and on Android, or you can sign up on moonpay.com. I'll also put the link in the description. So if you're looking to get into crypto, trust me, MoonPay is the app to use. And boys, why not get a chance to win $1,000 every single Monday? We post the winners. Download the MoonPay app. Shout out to MoonPay, the best crypto app in the game. Let's get back in the pod. What was it like doing the stream with Drake? On Kick.
Dude, it was so cool. Drake is such a good person. I know you have your own relationship with him, you and your guys, but man, it's crazy. You meet all these famous people, Kyle, and it's like that guy is like the most normal, most famous person you're ever gonna meet.
Yeah,
he's a genuine dude.
He's a great guy.
He's from your city. It's just it's so cool how much of a good person he is, and that's like where it's like, oh, I've loved this guy's music my entire life, but it's like, damn, now I have an actual friendship with this guy, and he's a normal dude. It's like, whoa.
And he fucks with you like crazy.
Yeah, bro. Him and I, we speak almost every day. It's like he's just a really, really good dude. And he cares about a lot about his people, and he takes pride in what he does. And you got to respect that. And I just got a lot of love for that guy.
Was that like a dream stream for you?
Yeah, that was definitely up there for sure. Definitely. And I was also one of my dream streams was Kanye. And it was going to happen for the fourth time. I've tried 4 times with Kanye. It was about to happen. And he blocked me recently, which really sucked because I really wanted that Kanye stream to happen, or should I say Ye stream. But I really did want it to happen, but he blocked me, so.
Damn. Do you think it'll ever happen?
No.
Why not?
It could have happened 4 times. Usually they say 3rd time's a charm. The first time was in 2022. He wanted to do a stream with me and Andrew Tate. The second one was in 2023. He wanted to do a stream with me, him, and Cardi after the Cardi thing happened. Maybe this is the 3rd or the 4th. I forgot. I think I'm forgetting one more. And then obviously this time around, he's tweeting all this crazy shit. Yeah. So that's why I took... I was like, oh my God, like this is perfect time. Let me try to get Ye on stream. It just sucks because you
got a lot of backlash for that, right? A little bit or no?
Yeah, but I didn't care. It's like
he is going fucking crazy.
Oh yeah,
right?
yeah.
What do you think? What the fuck do you think's going on with him? Do you think he just says shit for attention or no?
I thought that at first, but it's Kanye West. He doesn't need attention. He doesn't need money. I think he's genuinely going through it, and I think he needs to get help. And I think he needs to figure something out because it's sad, bro. It's really, really sad.
Because that's the thing. He'll say like 9 good things, and then he just says one fucked up thing that just ruins his entire credibility, which is annoying.
It sucks.
And it makes him hard to defend, right?
You can't defend him when he's tweeting out things about like Diddy and F Virgil, and he's dropping, swastika merch. I mean, what could you. But again, that's what streaming's all about. Like, look at Tucker Carlson. He flew to Russia to go do Putin.
Yeah.
So it's like, and I know in a heartbeat, like you would do that too.
100%.
So, but that's the thing. That's where it comes with people like us. It's like, bro.
Just because you have someone on doesn't mean that you agree with everything they're doing.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. I know this is like gonna sound crazy, but like somebody super, super controversial, like even if you like or hate him, like for example, like Jeffrey Dahmer, like dude, if there was an opportunity to interview that guy, that's what I'm saying.
You got to.
Right?
Yeah.
So it's like, even the Luigi guy, I guarantee you would want to do a podcast.
I mean, we had O.J. Simpson.
That is crazy. You did.
Yeah.
And he definitely did. You think he did it, right?
Yeah, he definitely did it. That guy's he's a fucking charming guy, though.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, O.J.
R.I.P.
Yeah. He's a charming guy, but he definitely fucking did it.
But Kyle, that's what makes you separate. And I kind of put myself in that group too. And I've constantly like, yo, I look up to you. Like even back in the day, I always told you and Steve and Jesse, like always. Because you guys don't give a fuck. You don't care. That's the brand. You don't give a fuck. You're going to be you. You're going to do you. And that's it. And
which is dope because then when we fuck up too, like even if you fuck up or we fuck up, people don't really give a fuck, right? If you have that clean ass image your whole life, you're constantly protecting that.
Oh, it sucks.
And then when you fuck up, people turn on you.
It's the worst.
Right? For us, it's kind of like we're just known as scumbags a little bit.
Right.
So it's like
we get away with it.
We get away with everything.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But that's the thing, that the pitch perfect people that try to cancel people, hey, it's at one point it's going to come around and get them. And then it's like, oh my God, what do I do? They'll stop streaming. They'll stop posting. They'll stop doing something because they don't know how to deal with it. They were used to being on the other side of the fence. Oh, this guy's this guy's that. But then when it happens to them, it's like, oh, So that's what I think is kind of funny. You're right, though. It's like we give that off already. Like, hey, like, look, we're human beings. We say crazy stuff. We do crazy things. But at the end of the day, we're human beings. We're relatable because we're not perfect, you know? So
I know even Kanye, I saw now like him and Drake had beef, and now he's like saying Drake's music's fire.
Yeah.
Like it's just like, what'd you think of the new album?
I think it's good.
I think it's fire.
I really
too.
do. I think it's one of these albums you have to keep listening to.
Yeah.
You find your new favorite song over and over again. I've been listening to it. I love the album. I think it was perfect. They did on that Valentine's Day too. I know it was supposed to drop like months ago, but it was worth it. And I'm glad that Drake's getting the recognition he deserves. What I don't like though is I don't like when Spotify and Apple Music, how they're doing Drake. They're trying to put like,
no, what's good with that?
They're trying to put Kendrick's music in his playlist stuff and
I've seen that.
unchart him on certain things. It's just they're pushing this. Like I look, Kendrick Lamar, he's back in the day, he has hits.
He has some tracks.
Yes.
But like so does like Meek Mill or Big Sean. Like Kendrick has some tracks.
Yeah.
But like I don't know if I could name like I could name 10, but I don't know if I could name 20.
Can you name 5 songs off his new album?
No.
Exactly. That's my point though.
Yeah.
My point is his last album.
But like yeah, he has tracks, but it's like Drake has so many tracks, you fucking forget them all.
You can't compete.
Like some of the singles too are like
You just went to his concert, right?
Yeah, I went to his concert. I was in Australia.
When you're there, you're like, wait.
He has so many tracks.
So many.
And some of them aren't even on albums. They're just
Right.
like trophies or like
Yeah.
random shit like that.
Yeah,
or
he
like
can't even
there's
perform
so
all
many
of them.
tracks you can't even remember them.
And he can't perform all of them.
Yeah.
He has to constantly switch it up. But that's what it comes down to. It's like, look, they're trying their hardest to squeeze Kendrick, and then like the hidden message thing at the Super Bowl. It's like, dude, okay, come on, bro. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? It's like there's just so much. They were all waiting for this moment to kind of.
But that was kind of a big W for Drake. I think the Super Bowl performance, right?
Oh, for sure.
Because like if you compare past Super Bowl people, you have like Beyonce,
Yeah.
Bruno Mars.
Yeah.
It's like Kendrick. It's like
And he made it all about Drake.
yeah, exactly.
He could have performed "Bitch Don't Kill My Vibe," you know, all of his classics like the ADHD stuff. Like it's just he didn't do it. He obviously wanted to make it about him and whatever. In my opinion, it is what it is. And in my opinion, like I think Drake won that beef because the rap battle because it's like obviously Kendrick made the hit song "The Not Like Us," but it's all lies. He said he had a daughter, which was debunked, and then the pedophile.
People forgot about that, eh?
Right.
The daughter thing was crazy.
Like, come on, bro. It wasn't even real.
No.
Like, but people don't bring that up.
It's crazy. That's what scares me too, is because like I guess when you get to that level and you're so big, like people really do just want to see you fall.
That's how it is, bro. They all
Like
had
nothing Kendrick
they had it out for him.
Nothing Kendrick said was ever proven.
Nothing.
Obviously Drake's not fucking banging underage girls.
He can get any girl he wants.
Yeah, it's like, but that's isn't that kind of scare you too? Where it's like when you're that big, people really want to fucking come for you.
Yeah, and it's sad because you can argue that Drake put Kendrick on. I'll never forget in 2011, I was 11 years old. I was going to this, it's called, it was Would You Like a Tour, I believe. It was when he first dropped Take Care. He took Kendrick, J. Cole, A$AP Rocky, The Weeknd, all these guys on tour, gave them all a feature, French Montana, Meek Mill, all of them. And he put, he helped put him on. And it's like, you're doing him like this. It's all out of, I'm telling you, it's because it was all built up, obviously. We know this. And he's been number one for so long. They just try to knock him out. And that's really what it did. You can't knock him out, though. He's in Australia selling out crazy shows. He can do it anywhere in the world. It doesn't matter. And this guy just dropped an album. It's amazing. And let's be real. No disrespect to Kendrick, but he has classics. He has hits. He is a legend technically. But his last album, before GNX, Mr. Morale, horrible. Drake revived Kendrick's career.
100%.
Yeah, come on. I mean,
so if the Drake one was big, who's a fucking crazy stream that you want to get that's like out of this planet?
so I wanted Kanye. I really did. It was part of my list. But I guess, I want to do a stream with probably Elon. Man, Kanye and Elon was like my top 2, bro, to be real, dude. Like that was, Drake was. But bro, I mean, yeah, man.
Well, Elon will probably only do it if it's on X.
I would love to do it.
X should get in the streaming game more, right?
I don't know why they don't. Have you been seeing Sneako's vlogs?
No, on X?
Yeah. He's been killing it, bro.
Yeah.
He's been doing really, really good content on X.
Yeah.
And he's only getting paid like $50 a month, but he's really trying his ass off and he's doing really, really good content. But it sucks because, hopefully I think Elon will try to find a way to make his X creators eat more.
Yeah.
But once he does that, it could be game over for him for real.
100%.
Because I think X is a great platform and X is what saved the election.
Yep.
100%. Freedom of speech is huge, bro. And Elon's got an army behind him.
And it's crazy. Me and you have in common is we both got shouted out in the fucking presidential victory speech, bro.
Dude, so
what was your reaction to that? I didn't even stay up at night because it was already over, so I went to bed, and then I wake up and I see fucking
everyone talking.
Dana gets on there and like he says like he's on there for a minute and he shouts both of us out.
So cool,
which is crazy. What was your reaction to that?
he shouted out you, me, Theo Vaughn, and Joe Rogan.
And busting with the boys.
That's right.
Yeah.
But it's nuts if you think about it. Kyle, in a way, even if it's 0.01%, you had something to do with this election. You influenced at least one person. At least. I'm just going to give you the lowest of the benefit of the doubt. One person was influenced by you, and one person was influenced by me.
Yours was fucking massive, though.
Yeah, I went crazy.
Yours was massive. Like, that was all over mainstream media.
Yeah.
I remember when you announced it, because I get genuinely excited when you, like, announce, like, a big stream.
Yeah.
I always know it's going to be, like, fire.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So how did the Trump thing happen for you? Walk us through that.
So Barron and we talk. And you know, obviously,
so what do you communicate with Barron on?
I don't want to speak. I don't want to leak his. I don't want to leak it. But you know, Barron's a really, really cool guy.
Guy's a fucking stud.
He's so cool.
That guy's gonna be a fucking problem, bro.
I know.
Holy, what is he, like 6'7"?
Yeah.
That guy's a fucking tree, bro.
Dude, he's charming. He's well spoken. He's smart. Barron is, man. He's a problem.
Guy's probably hung like a fucking horse too. He probably got everything, bro.
He's great, man. And shout out to Barron. I'll never forget. I went to
Don't laugh, Gabe. You've been fucking Gabe won't shut up about Barron, bro.
You like Barron, Gabe? I'll put the good word in. But
he hit you?
Well, no. I met him at it was actually the first time Barron's publicly went to one of his he was doing one of his speeches. I think it was in Doral. I'm not sure where it was at.
Okay.
But Barron was there, and I got to talk to him for a little while. We met prior to that. But Barron was like, because I was with Barron and President Trump. He was like, Dad, this is who I've been talking about. And Trump looks at me, he's like, all right, I'll do it. And then it's crazy. I got in touch with like one of the head people on his team. You probably know who it is. Like, Alex and, Justin, all those guys. And they were just like, cool, let's make it happen. And they made it happen. And I was at first like, this is not going to happen. It can't be real. I got on phone calls with these guys. I kept following up. They're like, okay, Adin, this is the date. It's locked in. It's like, wait, what? And it was locked in, bro. And I was like, wow. There were so many people I was trying to get a hold of to do this.
Yeah.
And at first they were trying to charge money, $1 million, $2 million. I'm like, come on, man. Trump.
Really? People were trying to charge you?
Yes, bro. They were trying to tax me. And they're probably not legit. So, because they're probably a Cardi situation. They're like, oh, it's another.
Right.
But I went through Barron with the right people. And man, they were so nice. The Secret Service, the team, Trump team, they're so nice. They're so good at what they do. And they helped orchestrate everything. And man, I'm just so happy that happened. It was definitely my dream stream to do a stream with the president. And nobody's ever done anything live with the president, I don't think.
No, I don't think so.
So I was the first to break the ice, and it was awesome.
That's cool. That's one thing I noticed about Trump too. He really trusts like certain people around him. It's cool how he trusts his son.
Yeah.
And he's like gassing him up. Like he knows his son's tapped in, and he kind of just like whatever his son says, he kind of just like
genius
listens to, right?
It's genius, dude. I mean, like think Barron had something to do with this election. He was like pointing fingers, this. Barron helped out. Elon helped out. You helped out. I helped out. Everyone.
Dana too.
Dana.
Like,
dude.
What people don't know too, and like I did a couple interviews after, and I would always tell people like Dana's been plotting on this, bro, since like the last election loss.
I know.
Like he's been like helping Trump get the youth.
Bro,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, bro.
Even you, I remember the first time you guys met too.
Yeah.
I was telling Dana, I was like, because he was looking for people for Power Slap too.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, you got to fucking meet Adin for sure. Like this guy's the real deal.
Damn.
And like.
Appreciate that, Kyle.
No, 100%.
Always been real.
No, 100%.
Love
but
Kyle.
Dana fucks with you heavy too.
Yeah,
so he's
dude.
just been like, he's been plotting on this. Dana's like.
I love it.
He was the guy that helped Trump with the youth, I think. Like,
He's like, I agree.
You know what I mean?
Because I know for sure he would hit him and be like, yo, because Dana put the good word in for me. So I know for sure, probably obviously for you too, it's like Dana's always had like my back, your back. So whenever like the team's hitting Dana about it or Trump's hitting him about it direct, Dana's like, oh yeah, nah, he's good. He's good. Run that. Dana's very smart, very, very, very smart and very good at what he does. And shout out to UFC. I saw you do that thing with Topuria. You nailed it. That one-on-one was crazy.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Topuria, man, he's crazy.
He's a fucking beast, bro.
I don't think anyone could really
that guy's got it
him.
all too. He's a good fighter.
Oh, dude.
His wife's a fucking, no disrespect, she's a absolute rocket. Like she's she's the best looking wife in the UFC by far. No disrespect to Topuria, but yeah, no, that guy's the real deal,
dude. I don't think anyone. I mean, I know he wants to. We'll see, man. I don't know. I don't want to speak on certain things, but I gotta see somebody crazy fight him next. Who do you think is gonna fight next?
Oh, see, the thing with the UFC, in my opinion, is I think they don't want to, when they have two stars, like you got Topuria and you got Islam, right? What business-wise for the UFC does it make sense for them to just kill one of those stars.
It doesn't make sense.
Because like, unless the only way they do that is when it was like Volk versus Taporia, where Volk just cleaned out the division multiple times, where they're in a corner where they're like, yo, we have to make this fight. But right now, I think Taporia's only had one title defense, right? So it's like, if those two fight, one person's gonna die. And it's like Taporia is such a big international star, like how big he is overseas and in Spain. I think they kind of want to just let them both grow, and then if they both clean it out, then they have to make the fight.
Well, it's another thing that's like Aspinall versus John Jones. It's like John at first was saying like John want Alex Pereira, but it doesn't make sense because Alex is kind of doing what you're saying.
Exactly.
He has to build up, and Alex is fucking.
They want to have a star in every division, right?
Of course, they need it. They need to have that. And but if John fights Aspinall this year, which I think it might happen,
it's going to go down, right?
Who do you think wins?
I don't know, man. I think it's going to be close. I would say I got to go for John Jones.
You have to, man. I like Aspinall a lot, though.
Yeah.
He can.
That's a fight that we absolutely have to go to.
Dude, I know. I mean, if it's going to happen, I would assume it would happen at the Garden or something where, because I know John fights at the Garden or in Vegas. But man, I mean, that would be a crazy fight. If it happens, it'll be insane. But then it's like, if John wins that, then nobody could ever say anything.
He's done.
Yeah.
He's
it'll be his last fight for sure. But yeah, man, I mean, Aspinall can fight too, though, man. He's crazy. And even with like Islam, it's like, he's so good. He's and everyone's like, oh, those Russians, and everyone's like, oh, you gotta be afraid. But look at Merab, he beat Umar, bro. And it's like now it's like Merab, that guy has the craziest stamina.
Merab's a beast too.
He could probably fight for 6 hours straight.
I love Sugar Sean too, but Merab is a really nice guy.
Dude, I never met
like
Merab.
When I met him, he's a pretty funny guy.
Yeah,
he's a funny guy.
Dude, that guy's stamina, he could probably fuck for 6 hours straight.
100%.
No water, no like, dude, what the fuck?
Yeah,
I've never seen that.
He'd be scary in the bedroom, right?
Yeah, dude.
That guy banging your ex.
Dude,
that's not what you want to see, right?
You would get tired, bro.
Rob fucks your ex. Like, fuck, man. I don't know if I'd be upset. I'd probably just be like, all right, she wasn't the one, but.
But no, dude, he gets it down, bro. Like that guy could, man, he can do 100 jumping jacks and still keep, it's nuts. But that's why it's like, damn, I want to see Sean O'Malley fight. And
he's gonna make a comeback. It seems like he's dialed in.
Yeah,
I think he's completely off social media.
His team's running. I spoke to him. Yeah.
Sugar's the man.
Sugar's great. But the UFC, man, I'm so awesome to see what they've done with everything. Do you think McGregor ever fights again or no?
I think so. I mean, he has to, right? I think he has an expensive lifestyle too, and like obviously he has money, but when you're fucking ripping your boat and taking jets and doing all that. Money starts to get drained, right? So he has 2 fights left with the UFC.
Oh, it's 2.
2 fights left. And then after that, he has the freedom to do the big boxing events and all that.
Yeah, the big
stuff. So you saw what they were trying to make the Logan Conor fight, right?
Yep, I saw that.
But the UFC's not going to let that happen.
They won't let it happen. Right? What I want to know is, because I didn't really understand at that time, how did McGregor and Mayweather get to fight?
I guess the UFC
Dana just said
got a part of it, right? Because it made sense. That's Mayweather. He's the biggest. I mean, and that brought so many eyeballs to the UFC, right?
Oh my God, yeah.
So that was worth it for
smart.
them.
Yeah.
At this point, it's like not really worth it.
Not really worth it right now.
If he fights Logan Paul, is that going to make the UFC that much bigger?
No.
Not really,
not
right?
really. No, it won't. But yeah, dude, I mean, it's just it's nuts to think about like how everything is all going. Like the future of fighting, like Mike Tyson, even Jake is crazy to think about. Damn, I wonder who Jake's going to fight next.
I don't know. I guess he was supposed to fight Canelo, right?
Canelo. That would have been crazy.
Yeah. Jake's fucking killing it too.
He is.
Yeah.
He really is doing his thing.
Also, guys, really quick, we have brand new stuff on fullsend.com. We have new hoodies, new tees, new sweats. I love these hoodies. I rock them all the time. We got matching sweatsuits. They're my favorite things to just absolutely melt in. I wear them when I'm traveling all the time. We also have Full Send UFC stuff. It's super simple, super clean. You guys have been asking us for new stuff, so we restocked the entire website. So go to fullsend.com, grab some Full Send shit. Let's get into the pod. You and Dana gamble a lot too.
Oh, dude, yeah.
What was your biggest firing night with Dana?
Okay, so the first
you're a fucking animal.
Yeah, well,
in that Red Rock suite.
Dude, the first time I met Dana White, I'll never forget this. I was down $800,000. All markers, they're all on the table.
Yeah.
Dana sits with me. He's like, "How you doing, kid?" Dana. I'm sitting there with him. And when I tell you I didn't put any money in, this guy brings me from $800,000 in debt up to like $50K. And we were there battling for 5 hours
so
straight.
He put his own, he saved.
Yes. He basically gave me $850,000. He saved my debt. He loves the game, Black. He's so passionate. He's such a great player. He's aggressive. You know what Dana will tell you is like, yo, you win 2 big hands, get out, walk out, go do your thing. So, but for him, I never met this guy before a day in my life. I'm coming in. I know Dana from like UFC. I'm like, oh my God, and he just bails me out like that. I'm like, oh my God, like I don't even know what to say or think right now. I'm just shaking like of adrenaline and everything. So that was the worst night I've had. But I've seen Dana, man, down 5 million one night in Baccarat. And I've seen him also up a lot in Baccarat too. So you know how gambling is, ups and downs. But man, I'm still forever grateful for Dana. He's helped me with so many things in my career, with how aligning people up with me and helping me meet people and connecting me. And just the first time we met, man, just bailing me out like that. I mean, he's such a good guy.
Yeah,
he's great.
I see you rocking the free Tory shirt. Are you keeping in touch with him at all?
Tory called me during my boxing event last. I wanted to say something about him during the Trump stream, but it didn't really make sense from certain people that were overhearing what I was going to talk about on stream because he's a Canadian resident. But free Tory, I know he didn't do what everyone's accusing him of doing. It's obvious. If it is, I mean, show the bullet hole. You know what I mean? Like at that point, it's like show the bullet hole. He didn't shoot you in the foot, but he'll get freed. He's a Toronto legend.
Toronto legend.
Yeah. He's a great human being. Cracked the best freestyle of all time on my stream. He checks up on me when I'm not doing well.
Yeah.
He's just a great dude, bro. And he's shining in there. He's shining in there, and he's going to get out, and he's going to shock the world.
It's crazy shit because, I actually talked to him, too, and I was going to tell you about this, but he was telling me that new evidence came out, and, like, there's 4 people's DNA on the gun, and his is not one of them, which is, like, something that came out after the trial that they didn't allow it to be.
They're going to redo the trial.
They should, based on that, because, like, if there's 4 people's DNA on the gun and his is not one of them, that's like fucking crazy.
It is crazy.
I don't know.
And another thing that's crazy too is the girl said, oh, him and I never did anything sexually. But now you're like, oh yeah, we had sex a few times. Like, what? You're now going back. You just lied. So that should be a mistrial. You lied in trial. So let's do a mistrial and let's just redo it. So look, bro, we'll see what happens.
That's what's crazy when you because Tory's been kind of like, I guess he kind of went up against the system a little bit, right? That's one thing that scares me, man. Like if you go up against the wrong people in the system,
dude, it's bad.
It's scary, right?
It's bad. It just sucks though, because I know for a fact she didn't get hit in the foot, bro. Like I know she didn't. So hopefully Tory's freed ASAP, free Tory. Yeah, man, we got to get him home.
We got to tell Donnie T to look into it at the right time.
That'd be great. Yeah, the right time. I mean, again, I couldn't do it at the time because it didn't make sense.
Yeah.
But now he's in office. Maybe he can look into things. Yeah, I hope he gets freedom because I know he's innocent.
Yeah. I want to talk to you about this GTA shit.
Oh shit.
What's going to go on with that? And like, what are your plans with that? I know I've heard Banks talk about how it's going to completely change everything with like crypto and gaming. Tell me a little bit about that.
So I don't know how many of you guys watching are in this room or in crypto right now, but today is really bad. It's been really bad these past few days with Solana and
the Argentinian fucker, right?
Oh, dude, I can't believe him. Yeah. What a piece of shit.
Guy's a loser.
It's just I can't believe a president did that. I really can't. I really can't fathom it.
It's crazy.
I can't.
Yeah.
But what I was planning on doing is when GTA 6 does come out, I want to have an economy-based system where it's all ran off of a crypto coin. And this crypto coin is not going to be a pump and dump. It's going to be backed by a legit asset, which is my server. It's not going to be rugged or anything like that. I'll have full control of pretty much majority of the supply. And I'm going to make it a very good economic server. I'm going to make the server to where if you make money in game, Kyle, you cash out. I want people to be working and having an actual life on my server. You could flip houses and make money. You could sell drugs and make money. But guess what? If I come up to you in game and I kill you, you're losing everything.
Damn.
Yeah. We're going to make it very strict. Where it's an economy-based server. It's going to be hard to get guns. It's going to be hard to do
So how does that work? Is the coin going to be like in the actual game?
It's going to basically be valued. So let's say you have $1 million in my GTA 6 server. You could probably cash that out for X amount of the coin, which is X amount this volume. And I don't know what chain is going to be the best at that point. We might do it on Ethereum chain. We might do it on Solana chain, Bitcoin chain, whatever. But we'll see because we still have a couple years away, from something crazy like that. I know GTA 6 is supposed to come out this year, but I think the PC version comes out in a year from the actual year. So, but we got some time, but crypto is just going to continue to get bigger. So all the time in the world is great.
Damn, that's crazy. Yeah, there's been so much. I haven't like dabbled too much in GTA, honestly. I was more of a COD guy, but how big is that game going to be? Like, there's so much hype on it.
The game is going to be huge, bro. I wish I knew more about it. I know that it's going to be a lot of crypto stuff involved. I know there's going to be a lot of people that are dropping certain things in the game. Like, for example, like certain exclusivity music with rappers and podcasters, etc. and I know it's going to be crypto ran a lot of it. I know crypto is going to be in the game for sure.
Mm-hmm.
It's just funny, it's in Miami. Miami is known as the crypto city in America right now.
True.
So we're gonna see, man. We're gonna see. And the cool thing is, I think this year we're gonna know a lot. But what I will tell you is this: right now, you could have like a max slot on a GTA 5M server of 200 to 400 people. I think GTA 6 is gonna hit new accolades. Imagine there's like you're in the city of Miami, and instead of like 200 people, you can have like 1,000 people. You know, maybe it's possible. I don't know. We gotta wait to see. But one thing I do know is I know how to run a server very well. I ran my SSB world pretty well back a few years back, so. It's going to be exciting to see what happens this time.
That's crazy.
Yeah, yeah.
I saw you might, are you like Young Thug's fucking lean plug now?
Oh, you saw that too? I was just trolling, bro. But, you know, he was just tweeting about the lean. I was just trolling. I kicked a couple a long time ago, but man, if Thug wants, you know, some, obviously he can't ever do it because he's on probation, but I'm glad he's freed though. Yeah. Shit, at least he's freed. I'll pour him up some NyQuil.
Yeah, little NyQuil.
Little NyQuil, yeah.
Was that like the lowest point you've been at?
Lean? I would think so. I mean,
in your life? When
I was doing lean heavily, yeah, bro, you just wake up every day at like 8 p.m. You just sip lean all night, and then you go to sleep, and it's this repeat. You know, it's an opioid. You're just sleeping. The one thing I will say about it is it catches up to you. You know, when I was withdrawing, it was really, really bad withdrawals, the worst. And it lasts for like 1 to 2 weeks of like sweating and fever and throwing up and all and pooping.
So were you taking it just to sleep, or like what do you think made
to get the high? To get the high. It's been a while since I was consistently doing it, which is great. I mean, bro, like I'm a morning person now, and it's like I love waking up at 9 in the morning, 8 in the morning. It's great. You get you feel so accomplished. Yeah. You hit the gym, you eat some food, you're just up for the whole day. You go to bed. I go to bed at like 12 or 1 o'clock. It's so nice, bro. You wake right up. When you're on lean, bro, you have these like crackhead hours and stuff.
I bet, yeah.
Yeah. Drugs in general, bro. I think when you rely on anything, it completely brings you back. You know, you just backpedal yourself. I think just having nothing to rely on is the best. Just rely on your health and rely on, you know, yourself, and you don't need any substance or anything else to rely on.
What made you like? Was there a moment when you switched from like that to like gym life and shit?
Yeah. So when I was doing, let me try to break this down for you. So when I was sipping a certain amount and not getting high anymore because my tolerance was so high, I was like, okay, I gotta stop. But I cold turkey stopped, and you're not really supposed to cold turkey stop on hardcore shit. Like, even if you drink alcohol, let's say every day for 2 years and you stop, you're going to have issues. You got to do it the right way. You got to cut off it.
The first like 30 days is probably like the hardest, right?
Yeah, bro. I mean, they say get IVs, you got to take medication, certain things to just help yourself get off it. And yeah, I tapped in with the right people and I got off that shit. Luckily, it was great. There's people that are still on it, and I've asked them like, yo, can you get off? They're like, fuck no, I can't. I'll die. It's true. And luckily, like, and again, lean is still so bad for you, but luckily it wasn't like anything more hardcore. I heard Xanax is crazy. Like, yeah, dude. And everything nowadays is laced with fentanyl. You gotta be really careful, bro. We have a really, really bad drug problem. So,
so what, the gym helped you kind of like turn shit around?
Yeah.
So that's something that helped me for sure. I think a lot of people that have like, whether it's alcohol or whatever you're addicted to, like, yeah, you do got to replace it with something. And I try to tell people too, like, bro, the gym just fucking saves you, bro. Like, yeah, if you wake up in the morning and you like hit a nice workout, get your fucking heart rate going, that in its own is like a drug. Dude, like, I'm like addicted to the gym for my own mental health.
Dude, yes.
Like, if I don't work out for like, if I'm traveling or something and sometimes I don't work out for 3 days, I start to fucking like, I just feel like a slug.
Let me ask you a question. I know you in the gym. Do you also fast and stuff? Do you do any fasting?
I don't fast. No.
How's your diet though?
When I'm here, I'll just eat like eggs for breakfast.
Yeah.
And then just like rice and protein.
Gotcha.
That's it. And 2 shakes a day.
Got it. So you're getting probably like 120 grams.
Probably like 180 grams of protein.
180?
Yeah.
Really?
I keep the protein high.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, right now, I'm because bro, like I had a moment where I was like, I'll go through these little phases where I'm like eating. Like, I love going out to eat. I love dinners. So I'll go out. I'll go out to dinners, but it sucks.
Dinners is hard.
Dude.
When they bring the bread to the table and shit too, that's what fucks you.
Kyle, if you stop going to the gym for like 2 weeks, you get fat. I get fat again. It sucks, bro.
It's fucked. It's all diet.
Dude, it's all diet. So when you're going to get bread and pastas, and we're in Miami, bro, the best Italian food besides New York, bro, you are eating the cheese and all this. It's just so good. But one thing I did know is one thing I can tell you is when you get to where you want to be, with your results from the gym, you can go out and eat once a week or twice a week.
Yeah.
As long as you're training, you're good.
Yeah.
But the thing is, like, for me, like, I'll go on like an eating binge and I'll travel. And you know how it is when you travel, bro.
Traveling's tough.
Dude, it's hard to work out when you're traveling
really
sometimes.
tough.
So I'll travel there, here. And it's like, it's been 3 weeks. And damn, I already gained 10 pounds. Like that. So, but now it's like, if I'm going to eat, make sure I sweat more. I'll go in the sauna. I don't know, man. It's just like it's all about balancing, but we're humans. We should be able to have fun and go eat, you know?
Yeah, 100%.
But diet is number one
Key.
for sure. Yeah.
Who are like the biggest streamers right now?
Right now I'll give you 5 that I see everywhere. You got Speed, Kai. I would say Max is doing his thing. Blackboy Max is doing his thing.
He's popping off, right?
He's popping off. I would, what I'm gonna put there. Even though like people are gonna be like, what the fuck? I'm gonna say Neon, bro. He's had some good moments this year, the past few months. I'm gonna put Neon there, and I'm gonna put Silky there too. Silky's been doing his thing, and I'm happy to see what he's doing. So
you kind of popped off. Did you help like manage Neon?
or no? I kind of guided him in a way a few times, or for a few months here and there. He's been like a friend of mine for years. Him and I butted heads a little while ago, but everything's good now. It's all love now, and he's doing his thing, and he's grown and matured as a person. He's doing great. So
why'd you guys like butt heads at the time?
I think when he was
that when he was going like crazy on
people and saying crazy things, doing crazy. He's relaxed now. He's calmed down.
He was always like funny though to me.
Yeah,
like he triggered certain people. Obviously, like in the comments, like everyone hates him and shit. But I always found him jokes.
Bro. Like for example, when I first brought him in it was me, him, and I think Tate is when people were first like, oh yeah, it's my first time. People just like were like laughing, but everyone's obviously roasting him. But now he's definitely humbled out, matured a lot. He knows what he wants to do, and he's doing his thing. And I think anybody that's doing their thing and they're taking pride in it, they're doing the thing. It's great to see. I love when people try and do what they love to do. So that's great. It's really, really
How do you navigate that, like who you keep around you and stuff like that?
Yeah, well, nowadays, bro, I've just been enjoying a lot of life, which is really fun. It's fun sometimes to enjoy your success, to look back and look like, oh my God, I built this, I did that. And right now in my life, I've just been laying low, worrying about this Twitch stuff. And
which is smart.
Yeah, man. I'm just connecting. I went on a couple family trips with my parents. I don't ever do that. And me and my dad, we've been hanging out a lot. So just getting close to my family,
that's good.
It's great right now for me.
What do your parents think about everything and how far you've come?
Oh man,
were they always supportive or no?
For the most part, they always were. They've always believed in me. They always gave me a leap of faith, always. And it's just great, man. It's great being able to tell your parents you don't have to work anymore, and it's great to look them in the eyes, be like, I got us. I got this family now. So, but yeah, I mean, they're blown away by everything. They still don't believe it, and parents, they're like, oh, honey, I don't want to spend this and that. But I'm like, come on, you can, So, but they're definitely getting more used to it, which is great. So.
How about like friends behind the scene? Is it tough sometimes to like keep certain people around or
Definitely.
like, something I struggle with too?
Dude, it sucks, bro.
It's like, tough, right?
It's like people show their true color sometimes, and it might take a year, maybe 2, but when it happens, it's like, damn, like I really fuck with this person. I really like this person a lot. And it's like, you happen to be a weirdo, and now it's like, damn. So I've been through a lot of people in and out, and sometimes you just got to cut people off that, unfortunately don't fit your life anymore. And you evolve as a person, as a human being, and it's life, bro. It's all part of life. You're going to outgrow a lot of people, but you learn that. And
I think that's one thing I've heard you say it too. It's smart too. I think like, yeah, even people in our crew, whether it's like Steiny or someone or anyone, they're always like, yo, we got to be doing this. We got to be doing this. We got to be doing this. But I think advice I'd say to people is like, this social media game is such a marathon. It's a mental marathon, right?
Yeah.
Like I've heard you say mental health is just so important. Like if you don't have your mental health in this game, you're fucked, right?
You're screwed,
so
man.
One thing that's good about you too is like, yeah, even if you like take a step away for a bit, when you come back, as long as you come back with something big, things are right back to normal. Like if you look 10 years from now, is anyone going to be like, oh yeah, Adin took like 2 months off like that time? Like they're not,
No,
they're not, right?
Nah,
Like
I agree with that.
Yeah.
I
That's
agree with
one
that.
thing I never stress about too, is trying to like, when you need a break,
Do it.
you need a break.
Yeah, people won't forget. I mean, look, people like us, you're solidified. Exactly. I can come back at any moment and do this and that and this and that. And it's like, I know I can do that. And if right now I'm having fun in my real life and I'm taking a break from things and I'm happy and it's the happiest I've ever been, I'm going to keep rolling the dice with that. And laying low is great and all these things, but I'm just waiting. It's a waiting period right now for me, but I'll always be back and I'll always give people what they want to see. And this year with events and stuff, I'm really looking forward to that. But yeah, man, I agree with what you're saying. It's like in 10 years from now, when people look back, it's like, oh, Adin took a 2-month, 3-month, 4-month break, but
No one gives a shit.
Nobody gives
in
a
the long
shit.
term.
Nah.
What's like your ultimate goal?
I think about that a lot.
How old are you now? 24?
24. I'll be 25 this year, which is nuts. I think when you met me, I was 19 and you were 25.
Crazy.
Yeah, you met me when I was 19.
19.
I think so, yeah.
So yeah, like that's crazy.
Yeah.
Popping off at 19.
Crazy, man. Yeah. Yeah, it's nuts. But my goals now, I have the financial goal already kind of set. So now it's kind of more just building stuff out and helping people and giving people opportunity. You know, that's the best that you could do for somebody is if they're lost in this world, try to guide them and give them the best opportunity that they want to, or sorry, give them the opportunity the best way you could possibly do it. And I think that's the goals I have right now, helping people out and helping bring them to their goals and help them accomplish what they want to do success-wise.
You think you'll ever like stop streaming at a certain age, or
Oh, definitely. I'll pop in and out. Always be in and out though. But I mean, look, man.
what do you think? Like, what age?
I don't know. I just think streaming nowadays is it's changed, and it's changed for the better, which is great. But it's very saturated, very very saturated. And I think nowadays, what I can say is I just love to help people, and I love my real life so much. It's like I don't ever see myself being the everyday consistent streamer ever again. But I do think I eventually would want to do like a subathon maybe because everyone's done one, but we'll see.
Yeah, when was the last time you've done something like that?
A long time ago. I mean,
yeah, because people ask us like, why don't you get into streaming? And I'm like, dude, I respect you guys for how much time. Because when you're on the come up, you can't do it once a week, right?
No,
you gotta
like
what for a beginner streamer? Tell them like, how much do you need to stream?
Oh man, every day.
Every day for how long?
Oh man, I would say at least 4 hours, 5 hours. I mean, bro, you have to it when you're coming up.
Yeah.
It's like it's very very important you do that. I think Max is going live 365 days in a row.
Holy shit.
Yeah, he's on the come up though. He's doing his thing. People are first finding out about his name and stuff, and he has to. It's like he has that goal set, and it's great. And you can only be happy for somebody like that. It's like they know what they want to do, and let them do what they want to do. And it's still so new to him, so it's like he's still gonna figure stuff out. And it's cool to watch his journey. It's cool to watch people like that have goals and they fall through with their goals and stuff. So it's great. I remember Max come sat with me like a year ago. He's like, yo, Aiden, I want to do kick. And I really want to do kick and do this and that and this and that. I'm like, he's doing everything basically what he told me a year ago. Like, I want to do this. I already know what I want to do. I'm going to blow up. Max knew it. And I'm actually happy he didn't come to kick. I know he's happy too because I don't think things would have worked out the way he expected them to. He stayed on Twitch. He did what he needed to do, and that opened up things like FaZe for him and all these other things and avenues. And now he's doing his thing, and you can only be happy for somebody like that. It's great to see. It's fun to watch.
Are you ever amazed at like how viral some of your shit goes? Like, do you like when you ask Islam like the Wi-Fi thing? Like, is there a little bit of you that's like, yo, this is gonna snap if I ask that, or are you being dead ass?
I was serious.
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought they shut it off, but then I was like, oh, that's North Korea.
Yeah.
I don't think do they have Wi-Fi there
in Russia?
No, North Korea.
They probably have Wi-Fi. Kim Jong-un's got strong Wi-Fi.
yeah, probably does.
That's my dream guess is Kim Jong-un.
See, but it's like Kyle. That's like 90-something% of people with platforms wouldn't even take that.
Because you know he's fucking living over there.
Oh yeah, bro.
Like
he probably a crazy interview.
I know Rodman went there.
Yep.
And like they're snowmobiling and like
it's crazy.
They probably got some chicks behind the scenes there. Like Kim Jong-un's living the life.
Yeah, you got them for sure, ready to go.
Yeah.
You know? But no, I mean, yeah, that's what are your top 3 guests? I mean, you've gotten everyone, bro.
I always find the world leaders crazy.
Yeah.
Cause like, yeah, it's like how the fuck are we like when we get Trump or like Elon or someone like that, it's like how are they getting that person? I think us getting world leaders is like crazy. Putin would be crazy.
You got to do the Argentina guy too.
Yeah.
Right now.
The Argentina guy.
He will never do a podcast.
No, he's
right now, especially.
Yeah.
Hell no. His team was like, no, you cannot do that.
How about Speed and Kai's come up? You used to live with Speed, right?
I lived with Speed for a long time. Yeah.
Are you amazed at how big he's gotten?
Yeah, dude. I mean, like, man, that guy is so worldwide famous. I think he's the most famous influencer.
He is.
Right now. I think he might be one of the most famous people alive.
100%.
It's like when you look at somebody like that, you know, it's like, damn, this guy is changing the game always, not even with just streaming, with everything. And people always ask, like, Aiden, what do you think, like, years ago and stuff? Like, what do you think about Speed's career and all this stuff? I'm always like, dude, like, it's going to keep getting bigger, bro. Wait till this guy does a real sit-down stream with Ronaldo. Wait till this guy does this. Wait till this guy does that. Like, dude, he's going to keep shooting for the stars. He's going to get even bigger and bigger and bigger. So it's so awesome seeing him do what he loves to do and accomplish what he's accomplishing. It's really great.
How about Kai?
Oh yeah,
he's
dude.
fucking. That guy's just like a superstar as well.
Kai is just doing the best shit too. I mean, like look at you got to look at like and see like how Kai came up. He was doing like Facebook little like acting like on these little Facebook things. And then,
really?
And then I have a DM from him and he's like, yo, bro, I want to get into streaming, blah blah. And then like the E-dates, and then after the E-dates, it's like then he started doing stuff, and then it's like now it's like boom, he just took off, and it's like, but Kai's always had an itch for this stuff. I mean, even on his Facebook stuff he would do years ago, like I feel like Kai's always known he's gonna be where he's at, and that's just like a superpower. He's always known where he's gonna be at. He predicted it. I think he predicted and manifested himself. So it's cool seeing that. It really, really is. It's awesome, and it's awesome to see what they've both done for the space.
Mm-hmm.
It's great.
Streaming just it blows my mind. You think it's gonna be like here to stay for?
It's saturated. Do I think it's gonna be here to stay? I think you're gonna have to keep evolving with it, because it's one of those things where it's like right now you have a selected maybe 10 streamers that are making headlines in mainstream media, but you're gonna have to keep evolving with it if you want to keep making it. And I think, like I said, I think well produced TV like content, because live streaming right now is the new TV. So I think well produced events, well produced TV like content is the move for streaming. And I think if you do that, it's all you need.
All right. Well, Adin Ross, yeah, one of the most influential people on the fucking internet. This guy's just here to stay, solidified in the game.
Thank you, Kyle.
I love having you on every once in a while. We got to do this. Anytime you're down, I'm down to just sit down and catch up, pick your brain. Because
every time.
Yeah, I know you say you grew up watching me, but I've been watching your shit now all the time too, which is just fucking cool to see. You're hilarious. And
thank you, brother. Kyle, again, bro, the one-on-ones, I love this for you. This is
like
a good little era arc for you.
Yeah.
Make sure you guys like, subscribe,
comment.
Bye, Happy Dad always.
Yes, sir. Adin Ross, baby. Appreciate
Kyle,
you.
Let's go.